Every single empire in history and its time seems like it will last forever. There is Rome, Britain, Persia, but historian Sir John Glubb studied them all and found they follow the same six-stage cycle. And if he's right, America may be next. He studied over 3,000 years of empires, and what he found was simple. They don't collapse randomly, but instead they follow this specific pattern, the same stages with the same order. Stage 1 are the pioneers. It starts with struggle, people building something from nothing, hard work, risk, and survival. This is what early America was, with its frontiers, independence, and building a nation after war. No guarantees, and they earned everything. The second stage is known as Conquest. With it comes strength, expansion, being united, and confidence. In America's case, it is the Industrial Revolution, the two world wars, and global influence. Industry, military power, and national identity all rise together. This is the phase where a nation feels unstoppable. But Glubb says this is where the shift begins. Commerce is where the focus moves from building power to building wealth. Economy becomes the center of everything. For America, this was the massive corporate expansion like BlackRock, and the globalization like NATO, and the rise of finance and banking power. Wall Street and major banks became as influential as government itself. Success is no longer about strength. It became about money and greed. Then comfort becomes normal and prioritized. People aren't focused on building or contributing to society. They're focused on maintaining their own happiness in their own lives. Entertainment, consumption, and stability are everything. Culture becomes more commercial and about convenience, with public trust in systems starting to slowly weaken. America today fits this pattern almost exactly. This stage quietly changes the priorities of its people. Stage number 5 is intellect. With it comes division through ideas. Everything turns into a debate. Laws, culture, history, even basic facts. Not just disagreement, but competing version of what's real. Establishments that used to explain the world, media, schools, politics, start contradicting each other. And instead of solving problems, society gets stuck arguing about them. Over time, that pulls people into separate realities, where they don't even interpret this world the same way anymore. This is the stage where we stop thinking the same. America today fits that pattern too closely. Another important thing to mention is the political factions and performative intellectuals that will come with this stage. The final and last stage is decay, when the cracks start breaking the civilization. Not a sudden collapse, but a slow loss of shared identity, trust, and direction. Institutions can still function, including government, economy, and systems, but they become less effective because they stop working together. Problems grow faster than they're solved, and productivity keeps dropping. From the outside, everything still looks somewhat stable. Inside, there are no values, morals, or culture to bind them. So, the people will never have a baseline to agree on, or to work together without conflict. Glubb never called it fate. He called it a repeating pattern where civilizations lose internal cohesion, the shared unity that holds everything together. Once that breaks, decline accelerates rapidly. Not one moment of collapse, but a gradual unraveling from the inside. So the question is simple. If this cycle is real, where is America in it?